Hello guys, so welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna talk about how do we go about getting and setting automatic replies like out of office with Microsoft Graph. All right, so uh, this time, so Christmas vacations are approaching and they are here shortly. On that note, on this topic, in today's video, I'll show you how you can go about getting and setting automatic replies with Microsoft Graph. So automatic replies, previously known as out of office messages, is a mailbox settings that is used by Exchange for to enable online enable user. Okay, so the Microsoft Graph documentation for mailbox settings is located here. I'll put this link in the description below. Besides automatic replies, you can also set local language, country, region, and time zone, working hours. If you see the documentation, you will get the idea what all things are covered here. But for now, we will only focus on automatic replies using the automatic reply setting resource of this particular type. Okay, so if you look at the settings quickly, um, so it gives you an idea of what all things you can set. So the first thing we'll be doing is setting the status to always enable. So right now, by default, the automatic reply status is disabled for me, but I'll be going ahead and doing it always enable. Okay, so one more thing that you need to take a note of, that every end user has already have access or permission to set or get his own your mailbox settings. But if you need to do this for any other user in your tenant, you need to be an Exchange admin, or you need to register an app on Azure AD and give certain permissions to it. For example, if I go here in the documentation, you see the application settings, mailbox settings dot read write. All right, you need to give this particular settings in your Azure app to enable this settings for any other users in your tenant. But for now, for the simplicity of this video, I'll be doing this using the Graph Explorer. So the first thing that you need to do in the Graph Explorer is go ahead and sign in using your account. I'll be doing a get call to check my current settings. So right now I've got 200 OK as a response, but just in case if you get forbidden error, that means you're missing certain permissions. So in order to get the right permission, you just need to go to the modify permission section and just consent the appropriate settings. So in my case, I'm just going to read and also write later. So I have just consented the read and write settings. Mind you, this settings is only applicable for me as a sign-in user. If you need to do it for someone else, you need to register an app on Azure AD. So if you need this video for doing this for anybody else, just drop the comment in chat, and I'll be happy to do that video for you. All right, for now, let's move forward. Here, if I select the get call and check my status, it is currently disabled. As I said, the by default setting is disabled. I'll be going ahead and doing making it enable, always enable. So if I go back and copy the status, always enable, and I'll have to change this to patch. Okay, so we have done the patch and the status has been changed to enable. So right now, if I refresh the page, so this is just my sandbox account. Oh, I guess yeah, there you go. So automatic replies are currently turned on. So this have been done using the Graph API. So we have done this for ourselves. You can do this for any other user as well. But again, then you need to be an Exchange admin to do that. All right. So there are three settings. Disabled is no automatic replies are sent. Always enables are automatic replies that are sent as specified, and then schedule automatic replies are between specific time period. So if you want to do it for schedule, then we have that as well. If I go to update mailbox settings, if I scroll down, we have that example as well. So you need to change the status to schedule and set the start and end date for your automatic reply settings, and you should be good. All right, then yeah. So besides that, I think it is always fun to learn something new about Microsoft Graph and automation, and also the automation, right? The reality is that for many users, they will just like click to enable or disable the automatic replies directly in their Outlook web or Outlook application, or even on the Outlook for mobile. But finding out how to do it with the Graph Explorer the, is really exciting, and like including making this video. So, but then again, I learned something new, and it picked me a couple of more tips and tricks on a different JSON request body constructs. Anyway, so in bigger picture, Graph API is great for customizing and integrating, reporting and automating. So if your organization may have to create a vacation calendar, you could use the Graph API to automatically enable or disable the out of office replies. This is just one of the examples that I've shared with you. There are many more that might exist, and there are many ways that way you can leverage Graph API in your organization. So please share with me in the comment section what you would be doing with this API, and if you need if you have any other questions or you need my help, just comment down below. And apart from that, if you need any other video on Microsoft Graph, just feel free to let me know. I'll be pasting all these links in the chat, and yeah, goodbye until then. See you next time.